All right, guys, today I'm going to help you to accelerate the racket a little bit quicker through the contact when you're hitting a serve. Hopefully this is going to help you to have a more efficient service motion and help you to gain a few more miles per hour. So the first thing we have to be able to do is create a clear runway for our body, our arm, and the racket to follow. If there's stuff in the way, if your body's in the way, you're not going to be able to move the racket efficiently and quickly. So what we need to be able to do is treat it like a throw motion, rotate our body and rotate the arm and the racket around the body. So it should look something like this. So notice how I'm rotating my body, rotating the arm around the body and the racket. So the side of the racket I've hit the ball with is now facing my front leg. So there's a lot of rotation to move the racket efficiently, and ultimately it's going to allow us to move it quicker. One thing that can help you with this is to grab something that's a little bit heavy, like a ball tube or an axe. Don't grab an axe, but there's a video out there of me swinging an axe around my body. But grab something that's a little bit heavy and swing it around your body. And what you'll find is it will guide you, or it should guide you, in the right direction. Because if I want to move something heavy like this, or certainly an axe, I need it to move in the most efficient way possible. I don't want to be moving it in weird directions or finishing like this. I need it to rotate around my body. So this part of the motion here, where the tube rotates, is going to be extremely important for an efficient motion, but also to accelerate through the contact. So let's talk about a few things that may be preventing you from moving the racket around your body efficiently and ultimately quicker. If you're driving your racket towards where you want the ball to go, which a lot of people do, one, for control, because if you want the ball to go over there, you send the racket in that direction. And some people do it for power because you want to drive in that direction. But if you do that, you're going to move the racket a lot slower than if you rotate the arm and the racket around your body. You can see at this stage, here my arm and my racket are together, but as I do this serve, you'll see that at this stage, the racket has overtaken the arm. So the racket is going to move a lot quicker like that than driving. Another thing that may be preventing you from executing this motion is an inability to rotate. Now, if you stay on the floor and you keep your back foot on the floor, you won't be able to rotate your body. So you need to be able to pivot this back foot to allow yourself to rotate. So maybe you're not rotating. But one reason you may not be rotating is if you're jumping and you're on the way down as you're striking the ball, which a lot of people do. If you do that, you won't be able to rotate. You won't be able to rotate your body, and ultimately you won't be able to rotate the arm and the racket. It's difficult for me to do this, but if you imagine me jumping, once I'm on the way down, I can't use anything. I can't rotate my body. So all you're left doing is using your wrist and your arm to hit the serve. So whether you're staying on the floor or you're jumping, you have to be able to rotate all the way through the serve to the finish. All right, so I'm going to give you a tip today that I've only ever given to one person. I used it for the first time this week, and it seemed to really help him to move that racket efficiently and quickly around his body. And that was to think about tucking the tip of the racket into his left pocket. So it looks something like this. And we can obviously do it when we're jumping. I pulled a muscle in my back yesterday, sneezing. That's the kind of athlete you're working with right now. But if you think about this, if you think about putting this in the left pocket, it gets the arm moving around the body quickly. Kind of reminds me of Alcaraz. He has a very nice arm motion where that racket moves in a very similar fashion around the body and finishes here. So it's getting away from driving it out there, being a little bit sluggish with the racket. And it also stops people doing this one that I see a lot, where we're trying to get the pronation and we're trying to do that kind of Pete Sampras style serve, but it's a little bit abrupt, kind of pulls on the shoulder, doesn't feel that great. So if you can think about swinging around your body and tucking that in your left pocket, not actually doing that, obviously, if that's not clear enough, but give that a go. I've only used it one time. I think I'm going to use it a lot more moving forwards, but let me know what you think to it. Give it a go, give me some feedback, and I think it's going to help. If you guys aren't aware, I've put together the serve coordination chain video guide. There's going to be a link in the description below. I'm going to give you a cheeky little discount code. Check that out. It's a 45-minute video that shows you the progressions to go from a basic but fundamentally sound service motion all the way to a very sophisticated, advanced, complex service motion. I'm also adding new videos all the time, so this is going to grow into something that's really valuable. Check it out, sign up. Oh, it also allows you to send me a video if you want. You can send me a video of your serve for free. Talk to you soon.